All right, so that's the big breaking news right now. Let's find out more and go across to Radhika for all the very latest. Radhika, the Mumbai police have taken a minor into custody in connection with this spree of hoax bomb threats that have been taking place over the last 2 days. We've seen, over a dozen flights affected in the last 48 hours. There have been 14 calls, and it's led to the diversion of a flight to a remote airport in Canada. It's led to an issue in Singapore as well. So what we do know now is that a minor has been taken into custody. Tell us more.
That's right. A minor has been taken into custody in connection to hoax calls made to airports and airlines. In fact, this is a 17-year-old boy from Chhattisgarh who's been taken into custody by the Mumbai Police. In fact, Mumbai Police has so far registered 3 FIRs in connection to these hoax calls made to airlines and airports. As far as the first FIR is concerned, which is to do with flights, the hoax calls received on 14th of October. So in connection to that, a minor has been arrested. In fact, this boy's father is also being questioned by the police. Now, the information that we're getting by way of police sources is that this boy wanted to take revenge on his friend. So therefore, he put out a tweet on account of his friend about these hoax calls and also made some of these calls, and which is why he did what he did, is what the police are telling us. Of course, now he's been taken to remand home. More information is being awaited at this point, but this was because of a dispute with his friend, and to take revenge on his friend and to entrap his friend is why he put out a few tweets talking about these bomb threats and so on. So at this point, of course, FIR has been registered, and I'll just point out the threat calls, the FIRs registered on 14th of October, related to 14th of October calls is in connection to Mumbai to Jeddah, Mumbai to Muscat and Mumbai to New York flights. So 4 threat calls were made by him, 4 hoax information was provided by him, of which 3 were in fact international flights. In fact, of those, 2 flights were delayed and 1 flight had to be cancelled. So as a result of the tweets and calls made by this minor, a lot of diversions and delays and a lot of inconvenience, of course, to passengers. 2 more FIRs being registered apart from this 3rd FIR, and investigations are going on as far as the other FIRs are also concerned. So yes, a 17-year-old boy from Chhattisgarh, a school dropout is what the police said, has been arrested in connection to these hoax calls that had been made, and his father is also being questioned at this point.
All right, Radhika, so he was essentially trying to frame a friend. So 4 of the calls were made by him, or the social media posts were put up by him. We do know that in all there have been 14 such calls and posts that were made over the last 48 hours, over the last 2 days, that impacted these flights. So not all of them can be blamed on him. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, not all of them could be blamed on him. We are not entirely certain, honestly, because the police say that we'll have to wait for some more time to understand if he's behind the other calls as well. As of now, he is being arrested in connection to the 14th October calls made. So those are 4 calls, of which 3 were international, flights, Mumbai to Jeddah, Mumbai to Muscat, Mumbai to New York. 2 of them had to be delayed, 2 of them were delayed, and 1 flight had to be cancelled as a result of the hoax tweets or calls that were made by this individual. As far as the other FIRs are concerned, we know that Delhi police has also filed multiple FIRs. Mumbai police also filed 2 additional FIRs apart from this. So is this boy behind those calls made on those dates as well? We're not entirely certain. Investigations are underway to find out. In most likelihood, perhaps Delhi police and Mumbai police may work in coordination to understand if it was indeed this boy who was behind the other calls that were made on other dates as well.